We've got baseball from the home of the 2015 World Champs, Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. Today, it's the second of this three-game series between the Baltimore Orioles and the Kansas City Royals. Royals baseball is next. Roberto Murillo will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Harold, any thoughts?
Well, I love watching this guy pitch, and particularly when he's got runners in scoring position. He's a guy that gets better when he has runners on base. So I'm looking forward to seeing if he gets in a jam. What does he do to get out of these jams where his numbers look so good with runners in scoring position?
Right here. Second baseman.
Coming to the plate now, Melvin Fontaine. And a quick glance at the numbers will tell you it's been a huge struggle for him at the plate this year. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike one. These Royals, Harold Reynolds, entering play here this afternoon. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Well, they're coming off a tough loss. I mean, they played pretty good ball. They just lost by 1 run. But, you know, you look back at it, those are the ones that eat you up, those 1-run loss games.
Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Now, Fillmore's an interesting case. I call him one of those guys that calls the corners. A little wider, but up and down, he's not giving you much. So if you just put a little square up there, that's him.
Take a rip like you can. Here you go, baby.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there.
He hit that changeup hard. Man, he saw it good. Just wasn't able to keep it fair.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. HR, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Well, the key to me in this one.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. He's running towards second. Hit on the ground to third. On to first, and there are 2 down. And with that, here's a look at the hometown Royals starting lineup card. How do they get back into the win column here, Harold?
Well, Matt, they find themselves already down 1. The big thing here, realize you got a lot of game left. Just score 1 run.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Melvin Fontaine. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. Here's a fastball chopped foul at the plate. It's strike 1.
Hey, what pitch right here? Come on now. Hey, get a good one up there, huh?
Here comes the 0-1. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Ripped down the line, and he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. Standing in, Bob Drysdale.
Center fielder number 16, Bob.
1 out and a runner on second base. That's lifted the other way out to left. Pittman is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. In now, Ross Michel. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Ross Michel.
It's driving. Let's go, kid.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Hit in the air to right field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 1 left for the Orioles, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Striding in once again, Melvin Fontaine. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point.
Very good one now.
Big curveball swung on and missed. 0-1.
Now that's a big swing. That's what the big fella's supposed to do. Look to go downtown. Let it all fly. He let the dog out right there. I want to see if he calms it down or does it again on this pitch.
Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count. 0-2.
Hey, drive that pitch, huh? Here you go.
The 0-2 home. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
Yeah, good rip on it, huh?
1-2. Here it comes. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate.
Hey, have a rip up there right now, huh?
Now another 1-2. And another foul ball.
Well, when you're hitting with 2 strikes, you're just in battle mode. Right there, he gets a breaking ball. He just fouled it off. Got a piece of it and stays alive. Well, that's back-to-back breaking balls. He's able to foul that one off. Will they come back with a third?
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
From the stretch, a swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Pittman looks up, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So a 2-run shot to left center. Home run number 9 on the year. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Ready once again, Melvin Fontaine. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double.
Hey, one pitch right here. Come on now.
And a ball, 1-0.
Well, this inning pretty much has been one to forget for him, but he's still out there. And it's only going to get worse if he dwells on it and lets the frustration take over. Easier said than done, though.
Here comes the 1-0. Late that time for a strike.
Your pitch right here, kid. Let's go.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Curveball that time, not even close.
He's not having his best outing in this one, and I think that curveball is part of the reason why. He couldn't get on top of that one, and that's not the first time that's happened.
Let it fly. Let's go right here.
Set to deliver on 2-1. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Let it fly. Let's go right here.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
See it drive it like you can.
From the stretch. Line drive to left. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Well, that's a nice base hit right there, and he is so close to having a cycle. He's one thing short, and the toughest one of them all, the triple. Looks like he's gonna get another at bat. Let's see if he's able to pull it off.
Digging in to try it again. Bob Drysdale.
16,
and we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. High in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Dahl. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. Home half of the 5th coming up. The O's lead this thing 10-0. At the plate, Michael Thomas. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Shortstop, Michael Thomas.
0-1 pitch on its way. Sent on the ground out to second. Fontaine was left. Throw gets him, 2 down. There's our line score through the first 4.5, and these guys have basically had the bats taken right out of their hands. Just 1 hit to this point. Stepping in and ready for another shot, George Bartlett comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Royals go down 1-2-3. Lead looks insurmountable here. They're down 10-0. Digging in once again, Richie Pacheco.
Right fielder, Richie Pacheco.
Hey, we got no outs here.
Now the 0-1. Hot shot to third, and that's through for a hit.
Cut. Nobody.
Ready for another shot now. Carlos Asuaje. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. 2 runs, 4 hits, 1 error so far for Kansas City.
1 down now. 1 down. Here we go right now, fellas.
Hit hard on the ground is short. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And he recovers to make the play, so a run is across to score, but they do record the second out.
2 runs already home, and now you can make it 3. Good job right there of keeping it simple and putting the ball in play.
Digging in and looking for more, Melvin Fontaine. And he's got a shot at history here, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
When you're facing this good a hitter, man, that strike one becomes so important to get ahead with him and make him think about something else. Now you can control the at-bat.
Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Getting late. Stretch time now in Kansas City. The Orioles are on top 10-3.
Hey, anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
This one wraps up as a 10-8 final. The Baltimore Orioles wrap out 19 hits. Bryant Samuel wins his 3rd of the season. Roberto Murillo couldn't escape the 4th inning as he slapped with the loss. Paul Davis records the save, his 12th of the season. So that just about does it for Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Orioles. 4 runs on 6 hits. No errors. They left 2 men on base.
Afternoon baseball now on a fine Sunday from Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend series between the Baltimore Orioles and the Kansas City Royals. Which of these two will prevail? Next on the show. David Hernandez, a right-hander from the Garden State of New Jersey, gets the ball here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Now at the plate, Melvin Fontaine. He was one of the stars from yesterday's game as he had 3 hits in the victory.
Come on, right here.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. These Royals, Harold Reynolds, entering play here this afternoon. Fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, man, I mean, this is a big game. Nobody likes to get swept in a series. Losing the first 2 games kind of put their backs against the wall. We'll see how they respond as they try to get 1 win in this place as they get ready to get out of here.
And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Well, Fillmore's the type of umpire. He's going to give you a little in some areas and take away the others. And what I mean by that, he's going to call a little wider on the corners, but up and down, he's going to take that away from you.
Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1 and 2.
See it? Drive it. Let's go, kid.
And this one gets away. The throw will go to third, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, he has nobody to blame but himself. With 1 out, a runner on third can come home to score all sorts of ways. That's why, as a pitcher, you have to execute pitches even better when there are runners on base.
A man at third with 1 away.
Let it rip right here. We need him.
And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3 and 2.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
Swing and a little blooper to center. Chappell onto the grass, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead.
Well, they scored a lot of runs yesterday, and they score 1 here. Maybe the bats are clicking again. They're getting right back to work where they left off yesterday.
Now at the plate, Freddie Schuler. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Runners off for second. Pitch strike 3 called. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. HR, what do they need to do to complete the sweep?
Well, Matt, I really like this club. I love the balance. And one of the things they do, if you look at the stat line, they're in the top third of the league in slugging. And when you're able to have that kind of balance throughout your lineup, you're going to score a lot of runs. This team is a fun team to watch.
Digging in now, Ross Michel. He's hitting in the 270s on the season coming into this one.
Come on, big guy, get the pitch.
He's set. Here's the 3 and 2.
Nope.
And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4. The next batter, Jamer Candelario, hoping to stay hot as he came through with a 4-hit contest yesterday afternoon. 0-1, here's the pitch. Fly ball out toward right field. Santos is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Orioles settle for 1. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. Baltimore's out in front, 1-0. So digging in now Melvin Fontaine.
Second baseman, Melvin Fontaine.
Here's the first pitch to him. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike one.
Boy, not a good swing there. That was really ugly. Anytime you can make a hitter look like that, you've done something special.
Did it look to you like he was guessing on the pitch?
Oh, certainly it had to be, Matt, but if he was, he obviously wasn't looking for that pitch.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hot shot on the ground is short. Thomas is there. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. After 2.5, it remains a 1-1 ball game. Into the box now, Melvin Fontaine. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Fontaine.
Hey, kid, see it. Drive it like you can. Let's go.
Into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
And he lays off for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Drilled right back up the middle to his right. Chappell. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Sherwood McElroy.
Sherwood McElroy.
Get him yourself right here.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first. So he comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play.
Hey, they played the matchup there, and it worked out perfectly. Ground ball double play, and that changes the complexion of this inning entirely.
Digging in, Melvin Fontaine, and with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit, but if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground, but this is foul for the first strike.
Hey, need you right now. Here we go.
Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Well, there's no doubt what he was thinking on those first 2 swings. Big power swings. Now he's got to dial it back a little bit and try to put that ball in play.
From the belt, the pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
Hey, your turn right here.
Another 0-2 coming. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So it's no runs on 2 hits. No errors, and 1 man left on. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. Royals out in front, 5-1. So striding forward now, Sherwood McElroy. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
No outs here.
Oh, what a stop on the slide. Just late. He's safe. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
Well, that's one of those unusual plays right there. Great hustle by the runner going to second base. He just picked it.
Well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams. The key is they didn't panic or press. They just came out here, played their game, and put the losing streak behind them, like professionals are supposed to do. Well done.
5-1 the final total in today's game. The Kansas City Royals pick up win number 20 on the year. David Hernandez wins his 3rd of the season, permitting only 2 hits in 6 complete innings. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.
Our final line.
Tuesday night baseball now from Comerica Park in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Baltimore Orioles and the Detroit Tigers. These two will have a likely impact in this series. Game 1 is next. Lance McCullers, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. HR, what's the word on him?
Well, this has been a little bit of a mystery. I mean, he really struggles at home. You got the home crowd behind you. You got the mound you're used to pitching on an awful lot. But he hasn't been able to get it together. Maybe this is the game that turns it all around for him at his home ballpark.
Batting third.
Now batting, Melvin
baseman.
Fontaine. He was 1 for 4 in Sunday's affair. First pitch on its way. Here's a high fastball that's fouled off to the right of the catcher here for strike 1.
Hey, here we go, big guy. Come on.
Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. And the runner back safely. Runner at first here, 1 man out.
All right, come on now, one time. Let her fly.
Boy, that's just about in the catcher's glove there. It's 0-2.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting 1 out could be a challenge.
Hey, let's go, big fella. He's right here.
Here it comes, 0-2. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Well, a pitcher can tell you a lot early in the game. With this veteran pitcher out here, fastball in. To me, it looks like he's going to try to take that inside half and say, that is mine.
The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. What's the key for them to win this series opener, Harold?
Well, Matt, this is a very aggressive club. They steal a lot of bases. They're not at the top of the league, but, man, they're right there. They're not far behind.
Digging in the switch hitter, George Elliott. And you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit out towards second. Oh, what a stop. The throw to first, and that's an incredible effort to get the second out of the inning. And now here's the versatile outfielder Albert
Center
Almora
fielder, number
Jr.
8.
0 for 1 here in the early going.
Almora.
1 out, nobody on. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
This guy's such a good hitter. I get the feeling even when he's down 0-2 in the count like he was here, he's still actually ahead of the count when he's facing anybody.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Carmen Castro.
Third baseman, Carmen Castro.
Here we go. One down.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit on the ground to short. He's got it. 1 there. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out. Digging in to try it again. Melvin Fontaine comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Fontaine.
Come on, guy, get your pitch up there.
Breaking ball there as that's fouled away for the first strike.
Get your pitch.
The windup and the 0-1. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate.
Hey, be patient. Get your pitch, huh?
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Curveball that time, not even close.
Hey, you can't find it. Be patient, huh? They can come to you.
Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Striding in once again, Thomas
Right fielder number
Bermudez.
15.
He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Bermudez.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home 4th. Ready once again. Melvin Fontaine going to strike that victim twice in this one.
Fontaine.
All right, find your pitch here. Let's go. Let's go.
Here you go. Let it go.
First delivery to him on the way. That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however. They get the force at the plate. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. Back for more from Detroit after this. Ready for another shot now. George Elliott 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Elliott.
You got one here.
Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. Sent on. Diving stop. He comes home with it. No chance to get him at first. A great effort on that one, but it'll be scored a base hit.
Well, I love it when guys leave their feet, and they leave their feet for a purpose. He stops the ball. Now, I know he didn't get the runner at first base, but he may have saved the runner.
Ready for another chance. Albert Almora, a hit in 2 tries so far.
Almora.
4 runs here in this half inning.
Sit down now. Sit down. Hey, let's go right here.
Right side. To his left. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side is retired. So 4 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Tigers 10 and the Orioles 1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Melvin Fontaine, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Oof, looks like he's chasing butterflies with that swing. It's 0-1.
When you're facing this good a hitter, man, that strike one becomes so important to get ahead with him and make him think about something else. Now you can control the at bat.
0-1 pitch on its way. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 run, 7 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Hit hard back up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
They've left a lot of men on base. They've had plenty of opportunities, and here's another one. After a base hit, they find themselves with another runner on. Let's see if they can bring somebody home this inning.
Digging in once again, Freddie Schuler.
Now batting, left fielder.
Runners on first with 1 down.
Pitch and drive it, kid. Here you go.
And there he goes towards second. Yeah. Pitch, strike 3 called. The throw.
That was about as easy as they come right there. Hard to say whether that'll be defensive indifference or a stolen base, but either way, he's into scoring position.
Stepping up now, Ross Michelle. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now.
Michelle.
Hey, come on, let the big dog eat, buddy.
0-1, here it comes. On the ground up the middle, played on the backhand. And now this ball's going to wind up out of play, and that'll compound matters even further.
And don't forget, on a ball thrown out of play, the rule says that the runner gets the base he was running to plus 1 more.
Digging in and looking for more, Melvin Fontaine.
Melvin Fontaine.
Hey, you can do it. No one better. Start it up.
Here comes the first pitch. High pop up. Cicchini is there. 2 down.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
11-5 the final tally in this one. The Tigers slugged their way to victory with 15 hits. Lance McCullers earns his 5th winner of the year. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Tigers, 11 runs, 15 hits.